Hi Capricorn, this is Tara with Ariana Stock. This is your forecast for September 2023. I will rely on tarot as usual and also use some oracle cards. These are decks that I have created. The link is given in the description box, so in case you want to make a purchase, feel free to do so. Capricorns, please keep in mind that these are all random messages. They may not be in any particular order, so please take whatever resonates with your story and leave the rest. Let's just dive into your reading. The energy that you're carrying in from August into September is the Page of Wands. Possibly, in these final days of August, you were a bit restless. You wanted to get clarity with respect to situations that were bothering you. Maybe financially also, you may have felt the heat. Still, I think communication had brought in opportunities. Your creativity was also appreciated. Maybe there were also disagreements with loved ones. Even if there was hard work in store for you, because of this restless energy, you were able to accomplish much. Maybe you also needed to review the task because sometimes in our tendency to rush headlong, we overlook the details and we end up making mistakes. Obstacles to overcome this month are the challenges. I have the Eight of Wands. This is another Wands in your reading, so you may be dealing with the fire signs, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius here. This Eight of Wands is talking about excess communication. It is also talking about the need for you to be on your feet because maybe there are travel plans or you are traveling. But this is in the challenge position, so be careful because sometimes travel could also not amount to anything. There could also be job opportunities, but then take everything with a grain of salt. I think your social circle is also going to widen in September. Influences for this month, we have the Eight of Swords, another 8 in your reading, but this is a sword, so you're mentally quite alive. You should use your intelligence to good effect. Maybe you should also make concessions at work, even if there are job opportunities which are not to your liking. I think you should make some allowances. Something is better than nothing. Other than that, I also feel that you need to be very tactful, very wily. You should use your guile to good effect. Communication is definitely bringing in opportunities, so make the most of it. Perhaps there's too much scrutiny at work because this lady, she seems to be surrounded by swords, so things could be a bit oppressive, or maybe people are acting behind your back, so you need to be very careful. I think even while dealing with clients, even if there are gains, you should put your foot down. You should ask for an advance before you give advice freely. Sometimes, we can also jump to conclusions, so it would be prudent to understand very clearly what's going on before airing your views. Other than that, this month, like I outlined, Capricorns, you will be socializing, you will be enjoying good food, but you also need to safeguard yourself because there's going to be an energy shift. Maybe you could hurt yourself, or you could end up with an upset stomach. So clear your aura. The first 10 days of the month, 1st to 10th September, have the World card. This is your energy and you're going to feel content despite the hard work. Technically, I think you will be a bit challenged. Than that, I also feel that you need to network. Maybe you're also going to help your family members through your contacts. Like I said, you're going to feel content and happy. Maybe work is also going to proceed well, but while dealing with clients, try not to be too greedy. Maybe you should settle for less. In case you're the leader of the pack, I think there are going to be certain juniors who are trying to undermine your position. Maybe you will have your benefactors or even colleagues who are kindly disposed towards you to tackle this person, and she will definitely back off. I think financial issues could also create discord within the family. Maybe it would be prudent to nip issues in the bud. 11th to 20th September have the Nine of Swords. This lady, she seems to be a bit disturbed or distressed. Maybe your responsibilities are increasing because others aren't around, colleagues may be absent. Even on the home front, you have to shoulder responsibility. Even if it's going to be very hectic, even if things are not going in your favor, you can definitely expect some respite. You will be up and about. You are definitely going to make quick progress throughout this month. Maybe interviews are also going to be lined up, but then again, you should take it with a grain of salt because we did have the Eight of Wands here. Maybe the pay is not to your liking. Other than that, Capricorns, I also feel that your rivals will continue to malign you this month, give you a bad name. The final days of the month, I have the Ten of Swords. So your responsibilities will be ever increasing as the day progresses or as time goes by. Sometimes, you may also feel very worthless, so you need to keep your confidence levels high. You should also understand that there's always going to be light at the end of the tunnel. So even if things are not going in your favor today, it will come about in the near future. Maybe your family could also question your career decisions. Maybe they think that it's not amounting to anything, that you're very impractical and naive. But there's always going to be someone who is going to be supportive of you. Take assistance from others. Some of you could also find yourself dealing with legal issues. Maybe you feel that your lawyer is also just taking you for a ride and is not being proactive. Other than that, I also feel that even if you make gains at this time, it could be a bit inadequate. Maybe your superior is also someone who is very deceptive and could blame you for decisions that he or she makes. Capricorns also feel that even if the work environment is not to your liking or even if it's oppressive, you need to stick it out. You shouldn't throw in the towel, because these days will definitely pass. With respect to your love life, I have this card, forgiving and learning. I think there could be some kind of misunderstanding in a relationship, so you should kiss and make up is the other card. So these cards are talking about resolving issues with your person. I also feel that some of you could be fancying someone. You do want answers. Maybe you feel that your advances will be rejected, or perhaps Capricorns, you're also in a position where you're going to turn down attention from the opposite sex. You do need to do aura cleansing with respect to your love life as well, in case you're already romancing, because there's some kind of negative energy around you. It's really hard for me to open up. So these cards are talking about the same. Forgiveness is the only way forward. It allows you to heal, creates an energy shift. Other than that, Capricorns, maybe unwanted attention is also going to come your way this month, so be careful. I think the opposite sex is also going to help you out because they fancy you. From Lenormand, I have this card, Cross, which talks about religious burdens. Maybe you're excessively burdened this month. The onus is definitely going to be on you. Maybe your responsibilities are ever increasing. That is why you don't have time for yourself. I also feel that this card talks about your need to focus on spiritual matters or religious affairs. Maybe you also need to find time to sing and dance, to relax, to loosen up. It is also going to help you creatively. Perhaps this can also help you awaken your psychic senses. The last card in this reading is wilderness. I think you also need to go outdoors. You need to do some soul searching, gain some perspective by spending time with nature. I hope Capricorns you liked your reading. This is Ciao with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.